On a night where smoky air and the sounds of summer envelop the city.
My name's Caleb Jones. I work for the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety. I'm a public safety officer.
Kalamazoo public safety officers keep their heads on a swivel. There's no telling what the night may bring.
We'll get a lot of shots fired calls. Some of them are legitimate shots fired. A lot of them are fireworks.
This is Jacob Jones's second summer on patrol in Kalamazoo, his second 4th of July. He spent most of the early hours of his shift pulling people over for expired tags, clearing empty businesses where alarms were triggered. Jones knows once the sun sets, things will pick up.
When you're dealing with large crowds of people, it's very difficult to pick out, who might pop off at this time, or, it's hard to contain more than if you have isolated incidents, that are more common during other days.
While most of tonight will be spent keeping an eye out for people breaking the law and making sure they're back here if they cause trouble, they're also making an attempt to reach out to the community and establish new relationships that hopefully last for a long time. Jones would much rather spend tonight making kids smile, but he says on a night like tonight, that might be wishful thinking.
Bye, Marcella. How's it going, bud?
Aniya Mack was living in Kalamazoo because she was attending WMU, but she was born and raised here in Muskegon Heights. We're here at her old high school where now a candlelit memorial sits on the lawn. She was known to her friends and family as Naya, and tonight, home sings to celebrate her life. Good vibrations, reverberating love, celebrating Aniya Mack's vibrant spirit. Her old high school bandmates believe this is how she would want to be honored.
I want to be right. All of this is for Aniya Mack, her family, her friends, everyone that loved her, everyone that she gave her inspiration to. This is all for them.
This is what Aniya loved, what she lived for. Her friends say she wouldn't want people to cry, instead live in her memory.
You never know when it's going to be one of your own, and then for it to be one of your own, it's just like, wow.
We're finna turn up, y'all gotta smile.
Naya's younger sister, Ashley.
That's my sister, that was my heart. So I'm at peace, I made peace with it. I know my sister, I know she would want me turning up, partying for her. We're gonna party all weekend. It'll never be the same, it'll never be the same, and there'll never be another Aniya.
No one here made mention of how Mack died, nor mentioned her accused killer. They say Aniya lived by rejecting negativity, and that's what they want to do moving forward in her honor. Reporting in Muskegon Heights, George Verdas, News Channel 3.
There's no drug, there's no alcohol, there's nothing that can describe the feeling of getting in a car, going 100 miles an hour, in a bull ring.
Racing is in Kenny Head's blood.
It's really kind of nice to come to the racetrack, and good chance we can win on any given night.
It's a family affair. 4 generations competing full throttle.
My wife would say this is our happy place. This is where we go to get away from it. This is what we do to make everything kind of right.
In 35 years, Kenny has been around the block enough to know these corners like the back of his hand. But still, things feel different.
This is more fun than it's been in a long time for me. The adrenaline's starting to pump already.
Head has been on a tear, winning big for weeks now. And while he'd like to say he's just that good, Kenny believes his success is part of something much bigger.
Quite honestly, I've got 2 people behind me. It's my dad and my stepson. They're pushing me.
Kenny lost his father 4 months ago to cancer. 3 weeks ago, his stepson, a car crash taking his life. It's been hard, very emotional. He can't stop thinking of them, no matter how intense the race. And after all these years, the wins, the losses, Kenny no longer drives for himself.
You just look up and they're the ones that are doing this for us.
And they must be good. Starting near the back of the pack, Kenny made his way up front. His dad and stepson with him, watching over, giving him the will and skill to take the flag.
It's been a couple years since I won here. It's right there, man. My dad and my stepson in this car, my crew chief, my wife, everybody that supports me. It's for everybody.
I went in to Save a Lot grocery store in Hastings, and the girl had a lot of tattoos, and I said, I like your tattoos. I hear there's a really great artist in Battle Creek.
Midtown Tattoo Studio. My husband and I opened the shop in January of this year.
Oh yeah, that turned out nice. What color is this?
Purple, pink, blue, yellow, orange, green. She came in and she wanted something very, very colorful, hardly any black, and she wanted to be very feminine and watercolor.
Everyone in my family knew I liked them. Then my husband didn't want me to get one. He had lots of them. He was in the Navy. He served in the Navy.
It's very rare you see an older lady wanting a tattoo. It's very, very rare.
She said, honey, we're going to go and get a tattoo, her and her sister. Do you want to go? And I said, yes. So I went and I got my first one.
Ready? Not bad?
No. It's less painful than the other two I had.
Jackie Westover, owner of Midtown Tattoo Studio in downtown Battle Creek, has inked people of all ages. Wednesday afternoon, 4 generations sat in her studio, but it was Shirley Stallcup, the oldest of the group, getting not her first or even second tattoo. This is her third to celebrate her birthday.
Oh, I got my first tattoo when I was 75. And I said, I'm going to get one every 5 years. So at 80, I got another one. And today I turned 85. So here I am. Today I'm getting a beautiful pastel flowers and butterfly. If I'm still here 5 years from now, I'll be back again. No background.
It's an art form and everything. It's like a painting on somebody's body. I think it just represents you. You're being your own person. I think that's important in this world. To show yourself.
No one tells me what to do.